Hello everybody, my name is Joe Wright and welcome to SierraSteels.com. On behalf of Ed and Laura Littlefield, I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and we'd like to thank them for producing these videos. But first off, I was just sitting there warming up and I got the weights on my wrist, so I was trying to get everything going, getting the blood flowing and everything, making it a little harder, because everything you want to do on your guitar takes you. Think about that. It takes you. If you want to do this or that, you're the one that has to push the pedals, pick the strings, slide the bar. These are all physical movements that are very unnatural to the human body. So the only way the human body can adapt to making these unnatural moves consistently is we do it by doing repetitions over and over. So when I was doing some of those moves, I was trying to slow them down to do them exact. So if you're just learning this stuff, like how to pick a string with your thumb, then you got to learn to do it slowly and exact. Be real precise and exact. So if I go down to 12, 11, and 10, thumb, I'm just going to pick 12 with my thumb. So I can set and practice that at a nice comfortable speed. Let the note ring. See, here we are. Got it going on. And that's how I would start somebody. And you just sit there over and over or repeat on the same string. Just get used to that thumb pick pushing through. And then you'd move up. And just do the repeats right at the same position. Move up. Slowly doing it. No pressure. Good stroke on the thumbs following through. Just setting back down. I can do it from palm. Now I can palm block it. Pick block it. So I just moved up. Now, not very exciting. Who wants to sit there and do that? Well, the guy who wants to get good will sit there and do those drills. Because what's happening to us is we let our ear run this show. Oh, I like the sound of that. Oh, that guy plays good. Listen to that. Listen, listen, listen. Oh, we can listen. But a set of ears has never, ever played a note. Your hands, your body does it. So I work on those moves. The thumb picks a string. So that's what I work on. That's how I start. Then I go to index. I work on that by itself. Nothing else. Middle. By itself, nothing else. So our first three moves that we learn is how to do our thumb by itself, one by itself, and two by itself. But there's different ways of doing this. If you watch me, my thumb does the picking. A lot of guys they'll take their whole hand. They do a forearm push to they push the pick through the string. My thumb pushes it. If you see that, nothing else moves. Now that was thumb 1, 2 done in a conjunction. I call them rolls. But the beginner learns thumb, and that's what he works on until he can do it. Because there's no sense moving on, because all this stuff is predicated on your body doing what it needs to do when it needs to do it. So in other words, it's got a bunch of repetitions. And like I've said before, once you learn how to do it, that's when you can start practicing and pounding it into the body. So, in other words, I know how to do my thumb. All right, so I'm going to do 3 of them in each position. I'll do 4. Now, beginner. That's 4 of each, walking it across, just easy. Anybody, you can do this. Now I'm going to work on thumb one alternate across the strings. So I'm going to take the thumb by itself and the one by itself and make a new move by saying, all right, now we're going to play one then the other. Thumb, one, thumb, one. Now just singles of each, just moving up the positions. Now one thumb, alternate, every move has its alternate. So I walk that, see? But before you can walk these moves, you got to learn them. And trust me, just because you can play with your thumb and you can play your index finger, don't mean you can alternate them back and forth. And then once you learn to alternate them back and forth, then you got to say, okay, now I can stop and do 3 of these, 2 of these, and then alternate. Because that's what gets hard. It's easy to get it going. Okay, now do 3 thumbs. See, I'm just switching, doing thumb ones and then ones by itself at will. Being able to stop and go to the next different move and come back to the other move. That's what's hard. Because I can teach, anybody can learn any move over and over on the same strings. Okay, that's how we first learn it. Then we take our move and we change positions, moving it across the strings. And we do this gradually as we get better. Now if you can sit down and you can follow with me, I'm going to do backward rolls on a universal tuning. Here we are, fret 12 is my bar. Can you do this with me? Or we're going to do triplets. Da, 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 da. There's our beat. So I'm going to go triplet, backward roll across the strings and back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, can you sit there and do that with me? If you can't, then you have to go back to now, you notice I put the pause after the thumb, so I get a chance, okay, now I'm going to move. But once we get going, there is no pause. It's thumb, 2, 1, thumb, move. When I come down, my middle finger, 2, is picking the string as it comes at it. So now let's do it. Sit down. Now that's a beginner learning. All right, now I'm going to move up and sit down. Okay, now you learn to do that gently. Move up, sit down. Okay. Now we do it with a palm block. Same principle, watch. Thumb, strings ringing. I come up and I come down. I don't block here and then move. I move. The move is the block. All right, now we've talked enough about the right hand and stuff. I'm going to go over and we're going to talk a little bit about the left hand because it's the same principles. And what I do is trying to get you to separate. We're training the body. It's pure and simple. This is physical, athletic training. I am going to make your turn your body into the machine that plays this machine. Because if we could invent a machine that played this, we'd have we'd have a thing that would dampen the strings. We'd have a pick. We could put a pick on every string. A robot. We could have the bar on a thing, and it would slide it instantly to any fret from any other. Oh. Well, that's what I'm trying to do to me. I'm trying to turn me into the, quote, machine or a robot that plays steel. But the advantage of that is I'm not a robot. I can then take the tools that I develop and use them to play. So let's play something. F. Now my hands moving to places, doing that, and that's why we train those. Go to any grip from any other grip. We have our 28 moves. So as we're learning these, it's all about the physical coordination, and that can only be developed with hard work. Take the backward roll, 2-1 thumb, on 6, 7, 8, first fret, just do it. Now, can you do it over and over? If you can, that's good. Can you do it moving? I'm just moving back and forth from position 8 to 7. Right, that's an example of a drill you do. Just a backward roll, moving back and forth. Getting your hand used to moving, not while you're in the middle of a lick. See, that's the problem. You got your tab, you got everything, and you got everything confused. So now we're going to slow it, separate it, work on little bits, assemble them, and it's not quite so hard. It's difficult, but we can understand it when we break it down and start assembling our body to play this machine. So let's take that forward roll, 8, 7, and 6, thumb, or back roll, sorry, 2-1 thumb, and let's put a slide on the middle finger. So we go middle, slide, index thumb. Beginner. Just do it like this. This is great practice. Slow, perfect. Backward roll with a slide on the middle finger. Alright, backward roll, put the slide on the middle finger. Now let's move that slide to the index finger. So it's middle, index, slide, thumb. Alright, logical place to put it now is on the thumb. So we've done middle, slide, index, thumb. Then we did middle, index, slide, thumb. Now we're going to do middle, index, thumb, slide. Tuning don't matter. I'm doing this on a 12 string for this universal stuff, but my fingers don't care what the tuning is right now. I'm just taking wires and manipulating them in a specific pattern as a drill. I want them overly pounded into my body, so I'm doing them. So we're doing thumb slide. Alright, now we've done 3 of them on the backward roll. So now we're going to do 2 of each going up. So what I mean, 2 on the middle, 2 on the index, 2 on the thumb. I'm going to do that real super slow-mo so we can see what's going on. Slide on the middle, backward roll. Again. Now I'm going to move the slide to the index. Now I'm going to move the slide to the thumb. Now that was 2 of each. So I'll back fret 1, do 1 of each. Nice little lick, just going down to 3 frets, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it at 12. Now I do it going up with a forward roll, backward roll. Oh my. So there's some drills you can do. We took that one, and well, how would we use that? Well, let's take a G to a G7. So we're at 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, fret 3. We're going to go to 6 F later. But on the way, we're going to go backward roll, and we're going to go 3, 4 F, 5 F, 6 F. So our chords are. Then we're going to the 4, the C. So let's do our move on the middle finger, on the index, on the thumb. So together. I just used it, took it up to speed. But once again, you have to learn these moves slowly, away from your ear. The ear does not play nothing. Never has, never will. It can't. It's just saying, hey, I'm going to use my ear to hunt for the notes that I hear. And I get pretty good at that, and I play by ear because I listen, no. You hear with your ears. That's all they do. They've never played a note. Your hands, your physical body has to do it. So that's why I work on index. I work on thumb. I work on these little bitty parts to do all the work. It's Roy. Stay. We got an assistant helping us now. All right. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this same principle, the backward roll on 6, 7, and 8, but I'll do it and I'll put my B pedal down. Now watch, I'm going to do it. Backward roll, move on the middle finger. And the move this time was a pedal release. B down, pick, release. All right, I'm just playing the do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Just up and back. But it's the fingerings. So I'm just doing it in each fret to get repeats more and more. That's all. So I'm going thumb, 1, 2, move, and my hand changes position when my B pedal goes down. Watch. I come back, index, when my B pedal releases, my right hand changes positions. Watch. So remember that we drill, we was going. So it's the secret is when you slide or something, that gives the right hand a little split second to change because it's not doing anything. So in other words, I'm going thumb, 1, 2, pedal. So when that pedal's pushing down, my hand, while it's bending, is moving. Right there. Same way going back. So it's that lick you should practice over and over. And there's different ways to finger it, of course. Thumb and 1 only. Thumb and 2. So I'm so used to doing it with 3 fingers. As we see, it gets pretty tricky when we're trying to do it. We speed it up. So that's why if we take these little licks, these little moves, pick, slide. That move is the basic for everything. Take a pick and then a slide. Then we add another pick. How can I do that? Thumb 1. Double thumb. 1 and 2 together. Thumb, B pedal, 1 thumb alternate, all together. So now, what I'm going to do now, I still got the weights on, feeling good. I'm going to do some hands and feet stuff just to get me coordinated. And this is more of a workout. I'm not trying to play any particular lick. I'm going to go over, just keep moving. Just keep playing while you're trying to charge up them muscles, get yourself going. You can get a lot done. See, I got these weights on. You can get a lot done in 30 minutes. So here we go. Let's do. All right, right there. Just coming back. I was going up fast. Coming back, I had to slow it down because I started goofing up. Remember, I got a weight on. So let's go back up and do these again, coming backwards. We're just doing 4. Making them work. Make it work. Make that body work. Make them sound exact. Do it again. Make them sound exact, Joe. There. That just made me think of something else I'm going to show you. While it's in my mind, we're just going to pop it out there. When we're doing 3, what do I mean by that? 3 left hands. Let's say fret 1 to 2 to 3. There it was. I did 1, 2, 3. Now what I'm going to do is there's 4 ways I can do those 3 frets. So let's just talk from 1 to 3. I'm playing 4, 5, 6. I can pick and do 2 slides. What do I mean? One way. I can pick twice and then slide. So let's pick, slide. Alright. I can pick, slide, and then pick. So we've done pick, slide, slide, pick, slide, pick, slide. So now we're going to do pick, pick. So anytime you got 3 like that, that's going backwards too. So I can go, that's pick, slide. Now I'll do pick, slide, pick. And a pedal release. See what I mean? Now I'll do all 3. So I did 2 slides and a pick, slide. See? I'm mixing it up. So think of them 4 ways. Pick, slide, slide. I just go up or down. Don't care. Pick, slide. Let's do them. I'm going to do frets. I'm going to do like a F to G. So that was pick, slide, slide. Now I'll do pick, slide. Now I'll pick, slide, pick. Now I'll pick. So them are our 4 ways of going up those things. But it's all physical. And it's sort of neat to know them, because when you're to work on them so you can physically do them and watch. When you get out there in live situation, this stuff will just come and you'll go, oh my. And you'll have it at your beck and call. It'll be at your fingertips, so to speak. And that's where you want this stuff. You don't want it in your ear. Because the ear's just you're gonna want to please that ear with hands that ain't working, and you're gonna be a one frustrated person. The human being has to learn it. Even the geniuses didn't know nothing when they started. They had to program the machine, the brain, the computer. Now, the brain, I know a CEG, okay. I know how to find a CEG on a guitar. Can you find it on a pedal steel? We got to apply it to our instrument. That's why I sit and practice what I need. So I'm going to play some more. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to do some. These are always great, like a Johnny Be Good. But I'm going to play a different grip. I'm going to use a 4-finger grip. It's going to be a 1, 0, 1 in the 11th position. We're going to play 11, 9, 8, and 6. Basically 6, 8, 9 with a 1 bass. I add more picking. Reps. You've seen this one before. That was good coordinating right and left hand. Now I'm just going to I just want to work out my ankle a little bit on some, just pushing A and B or B and C, just some of them different rhythms. Barely move my foot right now. That was it. That was telling me, ooh. But it's a good workout. It's a good sense of feeling that your body is learning. It's feeling the muscles, actually, that is doing the work. Those muscles that get fatigued when I do this are the ones that need to be, they're doing all the work to make you play. So I'm going to play something. We'll get out of here. We'll call this a day. We've had a good workout. Did the weights all day long. So let's play something. Thanks everybody for tuning in here at SierraSteels.com. My name is Joe Wright, and we thank you for dropping by. You want to supercharge your playing? Just start taking an athletic approach and just start tweaking them muscles a little bit and bumping up against your stamina. You get better stamina, you can set up, you can practice longer, you can play longer, you feel good, you set up straight, your fingers start working, coordination's going to get better. Whoo, supercharge your playing. Just start working out at your guitar. Thanks to Ed and Laura Littlefield for sponsoring these videos. My name's Joe Wright, and we'll see you on the next one.